What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be installing these. Yes, we got these in the mail yesterday, and they are the new shocks I need for my Ram 1500. Well, yesterday I already unboxed these, tested them out, got these on. The only thing I'm not fond of is the way this is with the boot, but it keeps it clean, helps it out. Tested them out, make sure the compression opens up right. I already have them preset. They're 9-way adjustable, 9 being the stiffest, 1 being the softest. I have them preset to about a 7 right now because that's where I'm going to first try them on at the track. Being right now, this truck is basically only going to the track until the season's done, and then, you know, that is back to being a truck, and I can use it more often. But we're going to be installing these today. Got all the tools, everything's ready to go, and I'm going to show you, you know, they'll tell you if they're easy, they're hard, and hopefully we can get these done pretty good timing. And then we're going to take it for a test drive and see how they feel. Okay, we just took the right side inner fender well off. Here's the shock, here's the bolt, here's the other shock. It's very simple, but from what everyone's saying, the bolt behind here on the other side of that is very hard to get off, so we have to friggin' possibly cut this or go get a crow's foot of 21 millimeter. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get a better jack to jack this up a little bit better. We will see, but we're going to start taking this off and we're going to go from there. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, now what I did, I cut this little wrench in half, snuck it up in between there, used my impact, took it off, came off in about 5 minutes. Now we're going to put this one back on, and I may need to compress or decompress something. I'm going to see some things really quick. All right, one shock is in. They're not tightened up. I just had to adjust the jack on the rear on the jack. I had to adjust the jack. As you can see, it's holding up the rear. These I put in just for safety precautions, obviously, and I had to jack it up a little bit to make sure it fit. Shock is right now basically fully extent, perfectly fitting. And once we get it in, sorry, we're going to tighten these back up. One website said 100 foot-pounds, so that's what I'm going to do. Tighten these back up, put the inner fender liner back on. I am going to rotate the drag tires. I'm going to put that one on that side and that one on this side, and torque everything to spec, and then we're going to take it for a drive and see how they feel. All right, all tightened up. I didn't actually do the torque wrench. I just used the impact. My impact's got 400 pound-feet of torque, and I torqued it up enough to, you know, it ain't going nowhere. So very happy. They came out very well. Hopefully they drive really good and stiffens up the rear like I'm hoping for at the drag strip. So we're going to put the fender liner back on, and we're going to go do the other side. Now the other side I think is going to be a little harder from what I'm hearing because of the gas tank, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a pain in the ass, because you can see there's like, you know, there's like a little cubby in here they got to get the wrench in, and you could probably, nah, you can't even fit the socket in there. I was going to say, now this bump here hits and it hits up. But yeah, I just torqued them down tight to make sure everything's to spec. Not 100%, you know, 100 foot-pounds. I don't know if that's proper. I just saw it on a video. I just used my impact wrench, tightened it up, so I know they ain't going nowhere. And we're going to do the other. We're going to put the fender liner back on. We're going to put the wheel on. We'll rotate them another time. Reason being that, you know, that's precaution, because God forbid, you know, I want to be able to move one side. I'm not on a friggin' a lift. I'm just using jack stands, which are precaution, and that's just obviously up and down, rotating my rear to put them in, you know, exactly where I need it. And we're gonna get started on the other side. Right side done. You can see the shock. Set the preset to 9. We're gonna take it for a drive after we do the other side. Same thing, take it off, take the fender liner off, and hopefully it's not too big of a pain in the ass, because that was actually very, very easy. Much easier than I expected. All right, driver's side shock is off, and to here, came out just as easy. It was a little bit harder because I can see here there's like no room, but if you can jam it up in there, what I did last time, because it got a little stuck, you grab something, just whack it out, and your little custom made tool that I made here popped right out, fall down, and yeah, we're gonna do the same thing. Put it in, put everything back up, take it for a ride. All right, shock is in, all tightened up. The fender liner back on. Not too bad at all. Took about a half hour total. Well, once I'm done torquing it all down and stuff like that, it'll probably be about half hour total. Maybe 40 minutes tops, but that's it. Let's see how they feel. All right, we just got done installing the new shocks. We are going to take it for a test drive, and it's, you know, fully gutted, ready for the racetrack right now, so you can hear it. I have them set to a little stiffer. Just I want to feel it. Make sure everything feels okay. No clunking around or anything like that. I definitely think I feel them stiffer already. They definitely feel a little stiffer. The stock shocks, you see I'm really dirty because I just got done. Stock ones have that squat to them. You know what I mean? So it's a more of a comfortable ride. These are set up a little higher, just so when I launch at the track, it doesn't squat so much and I don't lose forward momentum. It pushes the truck, and that should also help hook more than just go forward. Because once I get the fronts in, they're going to be fully adjustable. You set them to soft, you know, pretty damn soft. The softer it is, it lifts up, transfers the weight to the rear, and then the stiff pushes it, and that's how wheelies happen in some vehicles. I'm not going to say I'm going to wheelie, but oh yeah, you can definitely feel it's much stiffer right now, and I'm really hoping this helps at the track. That install is actually very easy. The hardest part of the actual install was taking the fender liners in and out. Getting that back bolt was very, very easy. I thought it would be a much more of a nightmare, considering what some of the guys, you know what I mean, online were saying. So I don't know if I want to do a full-on hit and just see it, because it's loud and I'm in a residential area. I'll give it a little accel just to show you guys, you know what I mean, my initial reaction of a little acceleration. But yeah, but I like it so far. I mean, I can't really say until I get to the track. The track's going to be the real test of it, and we're going to see how it goes from there. And I'm sitting at a light waiting. Yeah, like I said, the install is probably 30-40 minutes tops, maybe quicker. It probably was quicker. So I didn't even fall. I just hit it a little bit after I moved a little, so I didn't do a full-on dead stop launch. I'm also not I'm on the street, not a prep drag strip. But the drag strip's going to be the real test. And I'm really hoping at the drag strip we can get our 60-foot down in the 1.6s if we hook. And I think with the shocks, they should help hook. But you definitely can tell it's a much more stiffer ride already. Like, it's hard to really, feels like it's hard to explain exactly, unless you have, like, you know, if you're driving a half ton and then you're driving a 3/4 ton or something like that, then you can really tell a difference. But yeah, I like it so far, and I'm just hoping to like it. A lot of guys like the stiffer ride than the actual luxury feel of a truck anyway. I love the feel of the luxury truck, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what I mean, it definitely has a stiffer feel right now, without a doubt. I feel bumps much more, and I feel them more also because I'm on bias ply tires, so I even feel them more. Sorry, it's, like I said, it's loud in here, and it's basically ready for the track on Tuesday. I'm going to go to the track Tuesday, do some testing, see how it is, and then we're going to, you know, I mean, hit the track up as much as we can the rest of the year. And then come winter time, got some big plans coming, a lot of good footage, a lot of good, not footage, a lot of good things happen over the winter time. So I'm happy, excited for that. I am a little excited to get the truck back to like stock. As much as I love going to the drag strip, I kind of want to get back to the stock look so I can drive it around more often than just, you know, the drag strip, because that's basically what I'm doing. That's basically what I'm doing right now, is just going to the drag strip. So I want to get the truck back to more, you know, dailyable needs if I have to, because I do miss driving the truck. I do love the Lexus as a daily, but I do miss the truck driving daily. Can't deny that. So, you know what it is, guys. Yeah. Those are my thoughts. Those are things, and that's an install. I didn't show you exactly how to undo a wrench and stuff like that. I don't need to show you all that little tiny detail. Plus, holding a camera, doing it myself is not the easiest thing. I could set up the little tripod I bought, but what's, you know what I mean? If you can't, I showed you what to do. If you really can't figure it out, then you should honestly take it to a mechanic to do. It's not really hard at all. I'm not a mechanic, but I am handy, I should say. I'm a handy guy. You know what I mean? Any Joe Blow could do it. But if you can't do it and you can't do that, I would say take it to a mechanic. Don't mess nothing up. And, you know what I mean? See what you're doing. And that's any kind of type of shocks. But, all right, guys, you know what it is. Till the next one.